Good morning everyone. I didn't really think I'd be starting a vlog outside, but welcome back to Vlogtober. If you're new here, I'm vlogging all the way through October, just little bits here and there. I work like a 9-to-5 job, which is relevant for today because I thought I'd bring you along for work today. I'm currently just out walking the girls this morning, having a little run around in the grass, been to the gym. Been a very productive morning so far, and today at work is actually not too busy of a day, but I have got some things to do. I don't know if you're going to be able to hear me very well with this wind, but I've got some bits to do, like writing a report and presenting to the client. And I did a bit of a video like this before, but it was more travel focused, whereas this time like it's more actually of like my day-to-day and my tasks and a bit like that, because I had a couple comments asking for like a more routine style video and just like common things that I do. Sorry, I've just seen that Piper's going to the toilet in the background. But yeah, I thought I'd bring you along. This is what my day usually looks like. We're lucky enough to have a gym in our apartment building, so we go to the gym in the morning about 7 a.m. Then after that I'll come out, I'll walk with the girls, and then I'll go in, log in for my day and like have my morning meetings, and yeah, we'll pick up when I'm there.
It's just kind of different numbers of things, so it's like 5 things, then 8 things, then 6 things. I think we just want to kind of
Pretty
keep
confusing.
it more consistent, yeah.
Hello. So it's now 2:45, quite a bit later than when I actually first spoke to you. But this morning, I just showed you my usual morning. I'll just make my breakfast, sometimes come and eat my breakfast at my desk if I hear my laptop like pinging away, which I did, but it wasn't even for work to do with me. But this afternoon, I actually have a presentation to the client, which is then why I was working on all those slides. I still have some work to do to them. The presentation is in about 2 hours, so I've got ages. Actually, no, it's in an hour. Okay, so I need to do some more work on that. But it's just like a first draft presentation. Basically, for some context, the past maybe 4 weeks, I've had to go to lots of different bank branches of the client and sort of see how people are operating, what good branches are doing, what the bad branches are doing. And now I'm basically consolidating that information, giving them some like recommendations for them to implement across all of the network, and then also for like the lower performing branches to copy basically. And so I'm presenting those findings back to them now. But the review process is actually like a 2-week period. So I'm doing this first draft with like my colleague that's been to the branch visits with me from the client side. And then I go to the head of the branches this Friday. And then next week is like the head of the like customer operations, basically, to like get the report signed off. But yeah, that's my main task. That is really what I'm focusing on this week. So tomorrow in the office, I'll probably be doing the same. So I'll get feedback this evening, I'll iterate that into the report, and then tomorrow in the office, I'm probably going to go through that and just, yeah, that's my main task. My manager's off this week, so there's a few things that I need to do from her handover, like BAU handover, which is basically our project is coming to an end in maybe a couple of weeks, maybe I roll off at the end of this month. It's the 13th of October, so I need to basically figure out who is picking up this work when I leave and like carrying on driving the like work in the customer area, and that will basically be my colleague from the client who I'm speaking to later. This is so confusing to try and say without like saying people's names, but obviously I can't be giving people's names. But basically, yeah, I need to figure out what the handover period looks like for us, so that the client can carry on driving these improvements, basically. But yeah, this afternoon I'm going to carry on working on that report. I also made my lunch with you. That's just like this tuna. It's basically like the Joe and the Juice tuna cardo recipe that I saw on TikTok last week, and I love it. I know tuna can be a bit hit or miss, but it's just so easy, just like prep and then it's done. It's not too unhealthy. Other updates to give you. Also, the main reason why I'm going into the office tomorrow is because my work laptop is... She's on her last legs. She's 5 years old. She's the same laptop I got when I started at the company. And it rattles. It's rattled since like the first week I had it. I feel like it was already broken when I got it. But like something in there is loose. And I know that's probably not impacting its performance, but it is really slow. So I basically messaged IT last week and was like, please can I have a new laptop? And they're like, yeah, sure, come in. I need to back up all of my stuff actually, so that's something else I need to do this afternoon. I really should write a big checklist. I usually do that in like OneNote, but because I don't actually have like many bitty tasks, usually like if I've got a big schedule to do, then that's a lot easier. But yeah, okay, let's back up my files, carry on working on the report in the background. I've got my presentation in an hour. I'll obviously film a little bit for that. Don't know how well it's going to go. And yeah, that's me ready for today. I think I'm actually okay. I'm now just like digging around on my files, which is actually a lot more than I thought it would be. And it seems like most of my stuff is already synced to OneDrive. I don't usually use OneDrive because it gets a bit confusing. Sometimes things save there and I can't find it. But I mean, it seems like it's just mimicked all of my stuff already, and everything like has a tick. I don't know what some of this stuff means. Some have a tick, some have a cloud. This on here, when I go on like OneDrive, says that everything is synced. I might just leave it and just ask IT tomorrow. Let me see if I can do... Yeah, I mean, I think everything's there. If I open it on the browser... Yeah, I mean, I think I'm fine actually. Okay, that's one less job. My laptop has magically already done that, so that's good. I'm going to crack on with the report now. I need to just finish writing it out, basically. I've got a couple of summary slides that I need to do and make look a little bit jazzier, a little bit better, because at the moment they just look like text. It's just like my brain dump. So I'm going to do that now, and then I shall speak to you guys probably after I do the presentation. This is so strange because I've just like already got the camera set up here. I feel like I'm just like working and then turn into a colleague here to have a little gossip. But I've just done the like presentation with the client. It went really well. Literally minor feedback about just like incorporating some extra information and rephrasing a couple of things. So I'm going to send that over to her this evening, get her feedback ahead of our session on Friday with the next level above her. But yeah, things are going swimmingly. I was actually very happy about that. It was also like a bit difficult because we'd had a bit of like back and forth last week about some issues, and so I was like, how is this meeting going to go? But it was all good, all lovely. And next I have a meeting with all of the other different workstream leads in my project to sort of like do our daily status email. Because we're coming up to the end of our program, they've asked to like ramp up governance a bit more. So instead of doing like a weekly status email, we do like a daily, just like a little update on like any issues or any blockers, because like our timelines are really tight now. If something delays us for a couple of days, it does really impact the end date of the project. So gonna have that in 5 minutes time. I'm just gonna try and quickly make these amendments, get a copy pinged over to her this evening, and then do that meeting, log off for the day. Ty, I think, has already taken the dogs out for a walk. We usually go to the park. Oh, they're back. So we will still be going to the park this evening. Hello.
The issue, right? Sign off the MA report has been delayed slightly due to the availability of stakeholders, and that's why we've rebaselined the kind of more to the MA guys, right? Like, is that your understanding of what it was?
Yeah, that's why we've moved it. It isn't available until the 24th.
You've got 3 sessions, the 13th, 17th and 24th.
Yeah.
Okay. Should we just put back in dashboard pilot uses rollout confirm, rollout to ops plus failures 13th 10. We move that effect that the rollout for PCA is amber, but the rollout for payments is green.
Or are we just undoing all of our work that we've previously done?
I don't say it like that.
Because it would have previously surely had a strike through and then been moved up to the 21st. And I think before we always just had the commentary saying that there was no delays to the actual deliverable.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just a sign off, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is the approach we took for when we moved the dial dates.
Yeah, I just leave the commentary in there for one more day and then we take it out, and then I think we've kind of been...
Okay, so that is me done for the day. I feel like now you're really low down. This is so strange. Done for the day. Just sent off the report to my colleague. That was all good. The review went well. Did I speak to you about the review? I don't even know. Review? Yeah, I think I did. The review went well. And then I just had my status reporting meeting. That was all good. We were just getting a bit tied up on dates, which was just a bit silly, but that's sorted. Report's been shared. Now the end of the day. It's 5:20. Perfect. What else do you need? Ty's still walking the dogs. He came back and then took them back out. So they've gone out for a nice walk now. And then I am going to get started on dinner. But I don't know what way I'm laying. I'm tired. I'm chilling. I also realised I need to get an early night because I had to look at trains for the morning. It's the first time I've been in the office from Brighton. So I moved here this summer, if you're new here. And my office is in London. But I don't actually have to go into the office much because my client is based in Scotland. So my company, they're pretty relaxed with when you need to be in our office. They don't really dictate that. But you have to go at the client's decision, if they want you in the office or not. Obviously, my client knows I'm in Brighton, and they don't ask for us to go into the office, so that's fine. But if I have an important meeting or we all need to get together, most of the time that happens up north. So I don't actually go into the office too much. I've been really busy with travel the past month because I've been going around to all these different branches. But office-wise, I haven't been into the office in a while. So I'm going in tomorrow to get a new laptop because this one is broken. And then, I'm going to catch up with some of my team in the office. I'll bring them along. I won't really be able to film too much in the office, but maybe I'll just catch up with you when I'm commuting and bits like that. But I'm excited to see how the commute goes. I used to live in London for 4 years, and still I didn't really go in the office then either. I've always been bad with going to the office. It's weird with consulting because of the client requirements, and everyone, all my friends and stuff, we're all on different projects. We don't really go into the same office together. They'll be at their client's office, and you just don't really link up unless you're all predominantly working from your consultancy office. You just all do your own thing. And my team is based all over the place, so we don't regularly get together either. So it'll be nice going in tomorrow and actually seeing everyone in person. So I'm looking forward to that. But for the most part, I'm going to go chill this evening, have some dinner now. I think we're doing pulled pork tacos for dinner. I'm really excited. We did them last week and they were so yummy. So I'll show you if they're any good. If not, I'll speak to you in the morning. Morning. I have made it into London finally. My train actually ended up getting it wasn't cancelled, but I got one stop before London Bridge and there was a signal failure. So then I had to go to the other side of London, get the tube across. So I'm late into the office, but luckily I didn't have any morning meetings, so it's fine. Just going to grab a little granola pot now from Pret, and a little coffee for me and my colleague. And I shall see you when I'm in the office. It's a very grey, miserable day. It's really weird because London changes so quick. I've not walked this route maybe in 2 years, which feels so long. It must be a year. Can't have been 2. I used to come to the office a different way. But everything's changed. There's new buildings, there's new gardens, there's all different places to walk to. So I was very confused. I'm also now just stood in front of a Uber trying to maneuver because it's got up a one-way road. So anyway, I'll speak to you when I'm in the office. Good afternoon. So it's now Wednesday, which feels so strange because I swear I was only speaking to you on Monday about like my actual day to day. But I realised I didn't catch up with you last night. Honestly, I got home last night, I think maybe around 7 o'clock, and I was so tired because I obviously just got on like the classic like commuter train at 5:30, and there was not a single seat the whole journey. So I was like standing for like 1.5 hours because I was also standing on the tube. I forgot how hard it is being a Londoner. But I got home last night about 7 o'clock, had some dinner that Ty had made. We had some pasta, and then honestly I just chilled. It was Bake Off night, so we watched some Bake Off, and then today has been quite a quiet day actually, so it's been nice and chilled. I'm still working on that report. So the report was presented on Monday. Yesterday in the office, I was just doing loads of like tweaking to it. I also had some interviews to do for another area of the project where we're sort of like delving into the way that they're operating. So we've been doing like more formal interviews there rather than like in my current project that I've been leading. So I was just helping out there. But in my one, I actually had to go on site and like see how the branches were behaving and stuff. Whereas this is all like more frontline colleagues, and so like we were just doing Zoom calls with them or Teams calls. But yeah, that was me yesterday. It was a really nice day in the office. It actually made me think that I need to go into the office a bit more. They had loads of coffee tasting, they were giving out all the pastries, we had like boxes of Krispy Kremes, Krispy Kremes, lots of donuts, and I just went out for a nice lunch with my colleague, and then we just had a catch up, and it was just really nice and chilled. It wasn't that exciting. Obviously, like it's hard because I can't vlog in the office, and a lot of consulting work is client based. Obviously, that's the whole nature of the business, but it means I can't really film like a lot of like most of my calls with the clients, and I can't really film them unless like they're internal ones that I feel a bit more comfortable just like showing me chatting away. But yeah, I hope this video has been a bit insightful into just like what my actual like work from home days look like. They are quite boring. A lot of it is slide work, which I know is like the whole, I guess, joke around consulting. Like it's like you're just moving icons on the slide and making slides and making things look pretty, and that really is a lot of what the work I do. And I think because like, not to toot my own horn, like that's really where, I don't know, I add the most value. I am good at my slides. Other people might be more like working on the financial figures and stuff, and like I just don't really love Excel figures that much, or like building like models and stuff on there. I just like a little bit more of the design side. So I do spend a lot of my days basically making PowerPoint packs, and again that's actually what I'm doing this week. So we've got a big proposition going out to wider clients on basically delivering the project that we are doing but elsewhere. So I had a meeting with them yesterday, and I've basically been given a load of slides and asked to basically come up with this proposition. So that is what I'm working on later on this week, and yeah, that is it really for this vlog. I just wanted to come and actually have a chit chat and outro the vlog. I hope it has been helpful if you're curious about the kind of work that we do, and if you've got any questions, please just let me know. I'm happy to chit chat away about anything, and if there's any more exciting like day-to-days, maybe where I've got like proper meetings, obviously I'll just pick up the camera and like film and bring you along. But for the most part at the moment, I'm just writing reports and presenting them, which is exciting. It's also a bit nerve-wracking, but also not like the most thrilling work, because these kind of things, like I'll be writing the report and then it's sort of like a week of waiting for feedback and then incorporating that. It's just like a constant cycle. So it's fun at first when you're initially writing the report, but then you can get a bit sick of it quick. But yeah, things are going well. I am carrying on obviously Vlogtober outside of working, so I just thought I'd like do this as a little snippet, this video or this Vlogtober. And yeah, please join me, or please like and subscribe if you've enjoyed it, and I'll be back in a couple of days just with more of like a lifestyle video, like my classic videos. And this weekend I've got lots planned of like doing nice Halloweeny bits because I'm home alone for the weekend with the dogs, and so I'm just gonna do whatever I want. I'm buzzing for it.